So of course, anyone here that has played God of War 2018 can easily tell you that Kratos did not skip a beat when it comes to his workout regimen from the original God of War trilogy. He is just as buff, just as good looking physique and everything, you know what I'm saying, goals that you can aspire to as well for us fat folk. But originally during development, that wasn't always the case and wasn't always the direction of how they were going to make Kratos in his physical form. And during a panel at San Diego Comic-Con, director Cory Barlog of the game actually revealed the original plan for the physical look of Kratos. And he had a few interesting quotes to go with how he was going to originally take the direction of the physical form of him being more of a dad bod. He says, quote, "In the beginning we were talking about, you know, what is Kratos going to look like, and I kind of wanted to go extreme. I was like, he should have really let himself go, right? Yeah, dad bod, David Arbor as Kratos, and I thought it would be really cool." Okay, side note, seriously, David Arbor as like a more overweight, not as buff, you know, let go of himself Kratos would be amazing. Give us a 6-episode Netflix miniseries, please make that happen, because that'd be legit. Then he went on to say, quote, "Then we started describing it as an athlete in the off season. Then we just slowly, very slowly moved away from that without my knowledge. So they just kept changing a little, like, quote, it looks different today. Then they're like, don't worry about it, it's cool, same as yesterday, same thing as yesterday, Then eventually he just got really ripped again. And then it was really the beard and Chris Judge's voice that aged him. And you know, honestly, I really think that they did a very good job overall at the end of the day with how they made Kratos an older version of Kratos at that with God of War 2018, you know what I'm saying? Now, of course, you know, of course he ages as well, obviously, so I feel like, you know, they still made him a little bit older, made him a little more aged with, of course, he has wrinkles on his face and stuff like that, and he's just not as intense and as gruesome as he was back in the God of War 1, 2, and 3 trilogy, but overall, I think they did a great job with, of course, you know, his voice being voiced by Chris Judge. He has that kind of older, kind of raspier voice to him and everything, so I feel that coupled with, you know, the beard, of course, being super long and super luxurious and everything, and with his wrinkles and everything, I think overall they definitely did a good job on making a Kratos a bit familiar and obviously still as much of a threat, but also older. And of course, this is the internet, so I figured there has to be some sort of pictures or concepts of a fat Kratos. So let's just go to Google right here. Let's just Google fat Kratos. You know, let's see what happens up here. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so we got this cool drawing from Steam. All right, looking. I'll wait for this to load. Hopefully, there we go. Looking pretty cool right there. We have my man's over here. All right, pulling it off. You know, doing it well, doing it well. And then what else we got here? I think there's one from Deadpool I saw. Yeah, this is from the Deadpool game a few years back, and I guess there was mods on PC where you could have a fat Kratos be your enemies. So there's that as well. Some pretty cool concept art. Cory Barlog, if you're watching this, give me some good, you know, neat tips here. There we are. If you want to do Bart Simpson, that'd be really cool as well. Yeah, that pretty much rounds it out, man. So shout out to Fat Kratos, man. Shout out. And that is all I got here, but make sure to let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Would you have wanted a more let go, a little bit overweight, not as fit Kratos, or did you enjoy the Kratos that we got in God of War 2018 for the PS4? Me personally, I like the way God of War stood in 2018. I like the way Kratos was. He looked, you know, definitely similar to his old counterpart in God of War 1 and 2 and 3 and everything, but of course he was a little bit older, aged a little bit, voice a little different, his beard was full as opposed to a goatee, so definitely did enjoy, well, not so much goatee yet in the original games, but that more of just that like understats, not really so much of a goatee, but beside the point, I really did enjoy how they made him in God of War PS4, but let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. And make sure also, if you enjoyed the video, to like it, dislike it if you didn't, make sure to also check in the description where you can find the Instagram and Twitter, that way you can follow us on those platforms and make sure you keep up to date with us over there as well. And make sure to also subscribe to the channel here at PlayStation Source to keep up with the latest and greatest on PlayStation. Thank you for watching, and as always, catch you in the next one.